My dear child, sometimes people will say that if you want to know your purpose, look within. But what you have to remember is that, and you can't tell you what your purpose is because you did not create you. Only the one who created you can say what purpose you were created for, and you will never ever know the purpose of your life until you believe in me because I created you. Today, so many people are confused about their identity and their purpose. They say, I don't know who I am and I don't know what I am supposed to be doing with my life. So that is because they are looking in the wrong places, and there is only one place to find your identity and purpose in life, and that is through a relationship with me. Always remember, it is in me that you find out who you are and what you are living for. My child, know that. Stop giving a fuck about what others think, and it literally does not matter, and people are not you. No one knows what you want, expect for you. Take people's opinion as guidelines and not as instructions on how to live your life. And if it makes sense to you, do it. And if it does not, don't do it. And if it makes you happy, and it is worth doing it. And the things that make you happy don't always make others happy, which is why sometimes people don't agree with your choices. At the end of it all, you have got one life, so don't spend your life trying to tiptoe around the things that make you happy. Because you are afraid of what others might think. Fuck what they think as long as you can live with the consequences. This life is yours and you should do what you want with it. So, my child, know that you have generated a wave of positive energetic momentum in your life, and that is attracting powerful blessings that will launch you into a new realm of possibilities. Your consistent effort to show up every day hungry to get a little bit better has elevated your inner frequency. This elevated frequency is allowing you to move closer to your goals day by day on the path of least resistance, just as the planets move with easy orbiting the sun. And you are going to experience new expansive shifts in your energy, and you have let go of negative inner self talk, which is now transforming your outside reality. Good people are entering your life as a result of this inner work you are doing, and new opportunities to expand your wealth and to provide abundance for your family are manifesting. Your positive attitude, discipline, and consistent effort to get better each day is opening the kingdom of heaven. So, my child, know that. It will take some time to develop a good relationship with yourself when you are single. And it is hard work, and you will feel lonely many times, and you will cry. You will continuously ask God why. And in way and jealousy will sneak up on you after every engagement, wedding and baby shower, and you will look inwards and begin to think that something is utterly wrong with you. But once you get past the difficult stage, you will slowly start to accept yourself and see just how much value and worth you possess. And you will realize that your singleness is a choice, and you can easily settle with just anyone that pays you attention and gives you the time of day. But you know that you deserve more. Let me remind you that marriage is not a requirement to fulfill God's will in your life. Become whole in yourself, love yourself, heal, and go after your purpose with everything in you. So, my child, know that there is beauty in simplicity, in watching the sun rise and set without rushing to be elsewhere, and in savoring your morning coffee before running out the door. In wholesome conversations with one person as opposed to making small talk with 10, and in going for a walk. Not to lose weight but to soak in your surroundings, to see beauty and magic where others cannot. A slow, simple life with a small home, filled not with material items and that clutter both your external and internal worlds, but one that is filled with love, and one that evokes peace and tranquility, a sense of calm, subtract the meaningless and leave only space for the meaningful, forgetting about tomorrow's worries and focusing instead on the joy of today. And there is beauty in simplicity, in making space for the things that matters most, and in overflowing with experiences and stories and gentle moments that take your breath away. So, my child, know that a beautiful life is not given but chosen. A beautiful life begins when you consciously decide to weave beauty into your everyday. And it is the energy you choose to emit when you meet people, and it is the expression you choose to wear, and it is the words you choose to say, and it is how you internalize everything and you came across in your day to day. It is in how you choose to see the ordinary and mundane. A beautiful life is not handed to anyone. A beautiful life is chosen. A beautiful life is crafted. So, my child, know that you have seen so many more synchronicities in your life as of late, have not you? And these are not coincidences. These are reminders that there is an underlying divine unfolding occurring, and that right now, and all that is required from you is trust. And if you truly believe in your energy, the universe, a greater force of protection that has overseen your growth and stability all this time, then you have no choice but to believe that all is going according to plan. Ignore the noise, ignore the distractions, remain connected to your truth, and you will prosper. So, my child, know that you are enough for the hearts that are meant to love you, and you are enough for the life that is meant to be yours. I know it is so easy to get caught in the trap of comparison, to hold your life up to all the thoughts you had about what it would be and by when. But when you measure yourself by how well you did or did not follow a plan you had in your mind before you even really know who you were, or what you would want, and you begin to miss the point of being here, and you begin to miss the point of being alive. It is not about where you arrive but who you became, and how what calls you began to stretch you open, and how it asks you to face your shadows and shine within them a light. And there is no timeline upon which you must fit your self actualization. There is no deadline for your joy, and there is no point at which love will expire, no moment after which your destiny will no longer be yours. What you learn in the detour became part of the path. What you found when you got lost shaped some integral part of who you now are. And rather than just imagining all the ways you have not lived up to what you one day thought you might be, and imagine all the ways you have defied and exceeded even your wildest expectations. Consider all of the love you did not know you find, and everything you learn about yourself and about life. Think about the gift that resides within the precise moment you are at right now, and consider that maybe that was the point of arriving here, and that was the point all along. You owe nothing to the person you once were, but you owe everything to the one you are becoming, and you owe everything to the person you are right now. Give yourself enough grace to let go of what you thought it would be. And see instead the ways in which life may have been trying to give you something greater than you would ever choose for yourself. So, my child, know that. I wish you would not have to overthink so much about people, about life, about all the things that are now behind you. I wish for you to fall in love with this moment because it is where you are 100% you. And I wish you did not have to think life is about having answers all the time. or that every moment has to be in your control. I wish most that in this life and you learn how to swim through the currents instead of controlling the tide, and that you believe in yourself and that answers can come through your mistakes and take care of your roots. My child, know that. We are so used to hearing the noise of the world telling us we have to chase after the same things everyone else chases. We are so used to having to fight for the same causes as everyone does. Like climbing the same mountain of success or happiness as those before us did. And it never felt right to me to chase after their shadow and to be someone the world and people expected me to be just because they were able to reach the top. Ever have your day ruined cause someone else was in a bad mood, said something rude, did something mean? You start to think about what you did wrong or you get defensive about not doing anything wrong. In either case, you are making their mood your business. You are only responsible for how you feel and the attitude you bring to each situation. Don't take ownership of others' emotions. You have enough on your plate being responsible for you, and you are not God. Let God be over everyone. Simplify and mind your business and mind yourself. So, my child, know that. You are beautiful, you know that, and I don't mean in the way that people look in magazines, help physical beauty fades. We get older, our faces change, our bodies will never be perfect, and that is okay. Perfect does not exist, none of that matters. I'm talking 3M about your mind, your 3M thoughts, the fears and the hopes, the hurt and the dreams that keep you up at night. I am talking about your heart, the scars that show how many times you went to battle for someone you loved, and even when it was hard. The way you wake up each day and choose kindness and compassion, even in the face of cruelty, I am talking about your soul. The way you relentlessly pursue that which keeps a fire burning within you and infusing everything you do with passion. There is a light that shines out from inside of you. Did you know that? And you see, it makes me want to live more wholeheartedly, more courageously, more brightly too. Because if ever I aspire to be beautiful, then all I hope is to be more like you. Dear God, Lord God Almighty, Lord our God, our refuge forever and ever, bless us as we gather in your presence and turn to you. May we be your children who can simply believe and stand firm in our lives and in our calling. We thank you for giving us your grace and constant help. In your grace, we can be joyful, praising and honoring you, and you are our Father. You never forsake us. May your name be praised by us all, and may your name be praised above and in the whole world, so that all people may acknowledge you and receive what they need from you. Amen. My child, know that the Lord called to Moses from the burning bush, and Moses responded with, "Here I am." Moses was ready to call by God, but when God told Moses what it is he wanted him to do, Moses protested. God told Moses that Pharaoh would not immediately let the Israelites go, and that he would have to stretch out his hand and strike Egypt with his wonders. But after these wonders, God told Moses what Pharaoh would let the Israelites go. God also told Moses what the leaders of Israel would listen to him. But instead of trusting in what God had told him, Moses asked God, Moses asked God, what if the leaders of Israel do not believe me? So God gave Moses three signs to prove that he was with him. The first, that his rod could turn into a snake. The second, that Moses could put his hand into his pocket, and his hand was leprous. But when he put it back in the pocket, it would be cured. And the third, that Moses could take water from the river and pour it on dry land, and it would turn into blood. But after this, Moses protested again and told God that he was not good at speaking and that he was slow of speech and slow of tongue. But God reminded Moses that he made his mouth and that God would be with him and teach him what to say. But after this protest, Moses simply told God to send someone else. Moses did not show lack of ability, but lack of willingness. God was angry and at Moses and told Moses to get his brother Aaron and put the words in his mouth. Aaron would be Moses' spokesman. God called Moses to lead the Israelites out of Egypt, but Moses showed a lack of willingness to do what God has called him to do. Moses told God to simply send someone else. We must be ready to answer God's call and serve Him. We must put our faith, trust in Him, and trust that through Him, and we can do it. Faith as small as a mustard seed can move mountains. My child, know that. And the Lord spake unto Moses and unto Aaron, saying, How long shall bear with this evil congregation which murmur against me? I have heard the murmurings of the children of Israel, which they murmur against me, say unto them, as truly as I live, saith the Lord, as have spoken in mine ears, so will I do to you. And your carcasses shall fall in this wilderness, and all that were numbered of you, according to your whole number, from 20 years old and upward, which have murmured against me. Doubtless shall not come into the land concerning which I swear to make you dwell prayer in, save Caleb the son of Jephthah and Joshua the son of Nun, but you little ones which said should be, pray them will bring in, and they shall know the land which have despised. But as for you, your carcasses they shall fall in this wilderness, and your children shall wander in the wilderness 40 years, and bear your whoredoms until you carcasses be wasted in the wilderness, and after the number of the days in which search the land, even 40 days, each day for a year shall bear your iniquities, even 40 years, and shall know my beach of promise. The Lord hath said, I will surely do it unto all this evil congregation that are gathered together against me, and in this wilderness they shall be consumed, and there shall die. So, my child, know that you are going through a major rebirth and are feeling more comfortable in yourself. You may be focused on work and building your empire or changing your environment. This is a very fertile time for you, so you are able to set intentions and start new things with easy. We also have a lot of Scorpio energy today, so there may be something you are feeling suspicious about. Or wanting more clarity on, the more empowered and grounded you feel, the more you want to solve this mystery in your life. When it comes to love, there is clearly a transformation taking place, and you are aligning with higher level of love. You are remembering your worth, and this is attracting a new cycle in relationship. Someone is thinking about you, perhaps about having a family with you, and they are understanding a lot more about their feelings, and they could be holding a grudge for something in the past. If this is someone you have history with, the chance to clear the air will come, but it could take a few weeks. There is something that this person is holding on to or keeping secret, and it will all come to light soon enough, and it could be hard to get this person to open up about how they feel, but with a full moon next week and quite a few astrological events in March, the energy is supporting a change. So, my child, know that. It is said that the Lumbrian crystals are those that are single quartz points that are found not attached to a cluster, and they have slight rigid on the sides that can look like minute engravings, which is said to hold great information and wisdom from the ancient Lumbrians. On a more practical level, this message represents hidden wisdom coming to light. When you are being triggered by some event or person, it's about seeing your triggers as blessing and what this show you. So if you take the time to look at it more, when you can fully understand your triggers, then you can quickly learn to some overcome and heal from those experiences. Again, bringing in love and compassion coupled with your deep wisdom on how you are affected by things can dramatically change future events. You are then armed with the knowledge and skills in changing things when they arise again, and this is the key and the seed to a more peaceful, loving earth and personal environment, and it is all about healing through awareness. So therefore look at what triggers you and why. So my child, know that within you is the golden strand that carries the weight of all your past lives, your rebirths, your regenerations, and the full scale of your ancestors' spirit. Whenever you get lonely, whenever you get doubt yourself, and whenever you fear what is ahead, think of all the trumps and success that lie active within your lineage. You were not born on your birthday, you arrived here on your birthday, and your spiritual enlightenment is the culmination of your recognizing who you are and what you are made of. And this is an essential part of your purpose. Everything you desire will unfold from this state of awareness. Type yes if you have faith and trust in God, and if you want your all wishes comes true very soon, type amen. Type yes if you agree with this message, and if you like this video, please hit like button and subscribe my channel for more exciting God messages.